back. How you're doing? Hope you're all well. Today I thought I'd make a nice little quick video on altering our tyres. If you watched our video when we actually got them, we was both kind of expecting like to have the Goodyear Wrangler in white, because when you look online that's what they are, they're kind of in white. So we was obviously hoping that these would come in white, like the writing and stuff, and it didn't. So we kind of just left it and was just a bit like, well, never mind, it just is what it is. But when we bumped into Rob from Archie and me on YouTube, he had like a white pen that he drew on his ones with, and he actually gave me it, or he gave me one, so thanks Rob for this. But yeah, so I thought I'd do a quick video of us just basically like marking the tyres and actually making the writing white, because obviously our van's like white and black. If all the wheels just black, it kind of doesn't really stand out or anything, where obviously if we can get the writing on the tyres white, at least something will pop off it. It shouldn't take us too long either, it's pretty simple, but I thought I'd just make a quick video and just show you how I do it. Yeah, so this is what the tyres look like at the minute. You can't really see the back one because the door's open, but as you can see on this one, it's just all black. So when you take pictures and stuff, and when you just look at it, especially if it's a bit dark, obviously you can't see any detail or anything. You can't even tell if they're all terrain tyres or anything like that. But I think like just the writing on them like being white will pop off a little bit and look really nice. Alright, so I thought I'd just quickly show you what you actually needed, and it's just the tyre pen. That's what it's called. Yeah, it's just literally called a tyre pen in white. What I do need, because obviously we're out like in the middle of nowhere at the minute, I'm just using a bit of card to dib the nib on, because you don't want to dib it on the ground or anything. You have to like push it down to actually get the paint to come out. And again, because obviously we're travelling around, the tyres are filthy, so I've just got some baby wipes that I'm just going to like wipe down the writing with, just to clean them up before we're actually painting. But yeah, so first things first, wipe the tyres down with some baby wipes. That's that one done, but look how minging that like wipe is. It's absolutely vile, and that's just from one. So obviously you can imagine if you didn't wipe them or didn't clean them before you started painting on it, yeah, it wouldn't go very well. But because this has got to dry now, I'm just going to run around the van and just quickly wipe the rest of them. Alright, so I've just been around and used the same one on all the tyres, and literally there's no more white in that baby wipe. It's just all like grey and brown and minging. But yeah, so that's why you should definitely obviously clean your area before you actually paint. But yeah, as it's sunny, that shouldn't take long at all to dry, but I have got to wait for it, so probably 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, and I reckon the first one will be dry so I can actually get painting, so I'll update you when they're actually dry. Right, so all the tyres are dry now. I'm just going to actually go over them with a pen. All I'm going to do is go over like the outside of the lettering. I'm not going to colour it all in or anything, but what I have got is a bit of card, like I said earlier, just to obviously give the pen a good shake, and then you just push it down, and that's what obviously lets all the paint come out. And then obviously you just make sure your nib's all covered, and then just get on with it. So it's not too difficult to do, but again, if you want to do it really neat, it's not the easiest either. So best just to take your time, but to try and get it perfect, I think it's probably unrealistic. So it's kind of just go for it really, like the rest of the van build.
Aren't you tired of the drama? You use your words like they are knives. I don't need that type of drama and trying to be tough all the day.
So that's already looking much better. Basically, it's very simple. I'm just going to carry on doing exactly what I'm doing, and then I'll show you after the actual wheels are done. So that's one of them done. I don't know if you can really see it that much on the camera, but I'll show you properly once I've actually done both of this side. What I would say is it's a bit of a nightmare to actually do it while it's like this way, because you can't push the pen nib in and draw, because it drips out, and it'll just drip all over the tyre and stuff. So you kind of have to use something like this to drip it on, but it doesn't come out the easiest, and then you have to keep doing it all the time, so it's very tedious. And especially obviously when it's upside down here, as you can probably see, I've made a few little mistakes and stuff. So yeah, it's not as easy as you kind of think it would be just being a pen, but it definitely looks a lot better than if it didn't have it. So yeah, it's pretty cool to do. But I'll crack on with the other one, then I'll show you actually this whole side once it's actually done, and show you like a before and after. Right, so this is what they look like when they're done. I think they look pretty sick. Definitely worth the effort, but I would say is they're definitely not easy to do either. They're just very tedious. Like the pen is just a nightmare, to be honest. How I find easiest to do it. How I find easiest to do it was to actually get that bit of cardboard that I had and just kind of get all the ink as much as I can out of the pen, and then kind of use it just like a paintbrush. That was kind of the easiest way I found of doing it, but it's definitely not easy. But again, it definitely makes it look better, so it's kind of a good trade-off. But I'll show you before and after photos now.
I don't need that type of drama and trying to be tough all the daytime.
And I definitely think you can tell the difference, obviously, and I think it makes it look way better. So it's definitely worth the effort. And I'll leave a link for the actual pen in the comments below as well if you're interested in getting it and doing it yourself. Because it's kind of weird when you look online at these tyres. Some of them have the white bit, some of them don't, and we didn't kind of know obviously what we're getting when we actually ordered them. So you obviously might be in the same situation. So I'll leave that link in the description below. But that's it for this video. Just a little short video, just obviously showing how to do it and what you can do with just like a little paint pen. But yeah, so we're going to end the video here. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.